By Monday, their children are enrolled in boarding schools in Switzerland. You'll never see them again. That night, alone in your room, you look in the mirror. And you smile. Not because you're happy. Because you finally understand. Money is just paper. Any idiot can have money. But power, real power, is making the people who thought they were above you crawl on their knees and beg. You like how that feels. You like it a lot. Something inside you shifts. You're not the scared kid in the dirt anymore. You're the thing that makes other people scared. And you never want to feel weak again. You drop out of school that same month. What's the point? What's some textbook going to teach you that the real world hasn't already? You stand before your father and tell him you're ready. Ready to learn the real business. Ready to earn your seat at the table. He doesn't hug you. He doesn't smile. He just reaches into his desk, pulls out a machete with a mother-of-pearl handle, and slides it across the wood toward you. Your grandfather used this, he says. Now you will. Your criminal education begins at the bottom. No corner offices, no fancy titles. You're running with the soldiers, learning the trade from the mud up. Your first job is collections. You ride along with veterans to watch how it's done. A restaurant owner who's been skimming payments. You watch them explain, calmly, that fingers are negotiable, but loyalty isn't. The man pays. He apologizes. He thanks them for their understanding. You realize terror is a business like any other. Supply and demand. You supply the fear, they demand the mercy. Simple economics. You graduate to logistics. Midnight runs on jungle airstrips, loading prop planes with product under moonlight. You learn the routes, the bribes, the backup plans. You learn that half the police force is on payroll, and the other half is too scared to interfere. You're 18 when you make your first kill. A thief who stole from a shipment. They give you the machete, the same one your grandfather used, and they watch. Your hands shake. Your stomach heaves. But you do it. Because you have to. Because this is who you are now. Afterward, you don't feel guilty. You feel powerful. You've graduated summa cum laude from the University of Violence. And for the first time in your life, you feel like you truly belong. The inevitable arrives on a Tuesday morning. Your father doesn't die of old age. He doesn't get sick. He gets ambushed. A rival cartel, the Northerners, hits his convoy on the mountain highway. 30 men. RPGs and automatic weapons. They don't just kill him, they make a statement. They send pieces of him back in separate boxes. The funeral is a parade of hypocrites. Rivals sending flowers with condolence cards while their soldiers sharpen knives behind the scenes. Politicians who owe their careers to your father crying crocodile tears for the cameras. But you're not crying, you're calculating. The empire is bleeding, the wolves are circling. And the biggest threats aren't the Northerners. They're your own blood. Your older brother thinks he's next in line. Your uncle thinks his experience trumps your youth. Your cousin has been whispering to the Northerners for months, thinking nobody noticed. You noticed. You understand immediately. In this business, succession isn't inherited. It's taken. The Civil War lasts 6 months. You don't win by being the strongest or the bravest. You win by being the most ruthless.